was there's the delivery service for meals, and there was a stone found inside the one of the vegetables. Okay. And my mother, being 70 years old, if she would have swallowed that, she would have, choked to death. God forbid.
Right.
But what could we do to these people, not to that organization per se, but to the state that packages the dinners?
Okay. Could you hear that, Andrew?
Let's catch him up to date. So this caller says that his mother, who's 70-something years old, receives a food service, and they deliver the food to her. Apparently, in the meal packaged was a stone, and so they found it obviously before the mother could have swallowed it, but the potential was there.
Right.
So, is there anything that you can do?
Well, you can be held liable for things that you find in food. It could be stones like you found, or you more commonly hear about bugs in bottles of soft drinks, that kind of thing. The issue that I always go back to is that you got to have a lot of different components to have a lawsuit. One of the things you got to have is, a wrong that's been done to you, and that's a duty followed by a breach of that duty, but you also have to have some damages. There's got to be an injury. And you just typically can't sue somebody for what almost happened to you.
Yeah, and if something like that does happen, a lot of times it may be simply an accident, and probably was. The food probably wasn't checked, the way that it was supposed to be checked. Maybe it wasn't washed properly. Who knows what happened? But what you can do and what you should do is let that party know. So that this doesn't happen again to the next person. But I always say put it in writing. Write these folks a letter, let them know, do it very, just be nice about it, but be direct about it. And that way it goes in a file. That way, if it does happen to somebody down the road, that person is going to be able to point to your experience, and then, hopefully the wrongdoer is going to be held accountable.
Okay.